BHM, Black History Month. We love Black history, at least I know I do. It's the month where we get to celebrate our collective Black solidarity and not get mad at each other over harmless jokes or make terrible diss tracks that don't distract from the fact that you're cooked. No, that was last month. We're gonna be nice over here. Surprisingly, for how like pro-black this channel is, I've never made any Black History Month videos or Afrocentric content in the month period, like ever. That's actually really weird, but that changes today. After this video, they might need to extend Black History Month by a couple days because I got something crazy for y'all. I mean crazier than February being the shortest month of the year. Just consider this another not on Black History Month moment.
Am I happy with who I am?
Am I happy with who I am?
Am I happy with the people around me?
Christian media is a very interesting topic. Straight from being raised under a Christian household, I can tell you that it's either really good or really bad. Or okay, so just like regular entertainment, I guess, but mostly bad. It's always mostly bad.
Do you know Jesus?
I'm an atheist.
Rarely we got a few Christian entertainment pieces that prioritize being a show over being a sermon first. Whenever you do that, you know, it's usually good. Like VeggieTales, that shit beat. Now while little niggas had VeggieTales and Bible Man, all the women that watched Lifetime and Freeform and Up and Only Up, they had Touched by an Angel. Touched by an Angel is a show that exists that I actually watched a lot of while growing up. The show is a drama series that ran on CBS from 1994 to ending in 2003. A year after I was born and the exact year my beloved Stinky Stink Banana Berry Bun was born. That was really gay. If you couldn't tell by the name of the show, it's about angels, a team of them. The main characters in the show are angels who operate under a sort of heaven-sent agency, going around and essentially solving cases where you think an angel would be, but you never know. They typically help people who were in a crossroads or a roadblock in their own life and needed some sort of guidance and tackled certain issues at the time, using this premise as a setup for better commentary. There's an angel of death. There's a lead teacher angel, she an all-star. There are notable black people featured in this show, like Muhammad Ali, Maya Angelou, and Bill Cosby. Happy Black History Month. It was a show, it was a good show, a genuinely good show, like full stop, cut the bullshit. The show was good. My mom watched the fuck out of it on whatever Lifetime ass network they aired it on long after the shit ended. Christian media usually sucks ass, but this show kind of peaked. Don't play with my mom in the comments. Out of its 9-year run though, there's never been an episode in my opinion that was as insane as the one where Monica, the lead actress playing the main angel, does blackface and plays a black woman. Like a black woman. She plays a black woman. And blackface. Yeah, the 1999 episode, Black Like Monica, finds Monica getting assigned to help out a town that might have a teeny bit of a racism, a racist. Gas station in a fucking sundown town. No one ever likes that, but you also know what no one ever likes if they have a brain. It's blackface. I'll tell you that. No one likes blackface. That's not a good thing to do. All talk aside, let's sit here and dig into this very educational mess, I'll call it. Grab some cranberry juice and kick them feet up. Unless you're Jury Han, then you can put those feet in my mouth. Good now? Good. Let's go.
Here comes a new challenger.
Before the intro even starts, we see Tess, the messenger angel, visibly distraught, holding a rope saying it was on some guy's neck. Now my high ass watching this thought, oh yeah, suicide bad, but why is the angel sighing? Like what? You know, y'all see niggas die every day. There's an angel of death, and I thought, oh yeah, this is a this is a lynching. By the way, this is Andrew. Anytime a character is about to die, he pulls up and you go, oh shit. Someone's about to die. He's the angel of death. Personally, I think the black dude from Final Destination is a better messenger of death. He's just cooler. Thought I'd mention him because he's black. Happy Black History Month. The episode post-intro opens with a group practicing some sort of black history educational stage show. They give us a couple facts people probably didn't know about the Underground Railroad. I mean, I give the show its flowers. That's pretty dope.
Is it still appropriate to call them Negro spirituals? Maybe we should call them African-American spirituals, or just spirituals would do. What do you think?
All my research indicates that at the time the phrase was Negro spiritual, and I'm comfortable with that.
Well, good. Well, that's all I care about.
This shit real like it was wrote today. Like, that was actually pretty funny. Monica has to interrupt the sheriff, who was also there helping, to report the hate crime we just saw, and she kind of got made aware about. So throughout this whole episode is like egregiously made apparent that I guess Angel School skipped a chapter on hate crimes because she doesn't know what racism is, and it's really confusing because why wouldn't angels know what racism is? Why would she? What makes her so special to be uneducated? Make it make sense, but also I don't really care all that much. The guy who was murdered was someone who was working on the production with them, and there's a conflict here because half of the important people in the scene are like, oh my god, a dead body, we gotta call the FBI and make some noise about this, and the other half are like, ooh,
hate crimes are a federal offense.
Yeah, I know that, Jimmy. I'm gonna call the FBI as soon as I get back.
Just had to happen now, huh? We just found out there's an underground railroad in the city and Rosa Parks is coming tomorrow. We just got put on the map. Can we give it like a couple weeks?
Now, if this poor fella had been dispatched 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks from now, it would have been a horrible, lamentable murder, but a murder, period.
It's not fair.
He lived out in the woods. He doesn't have any family.
I could take the body back to the morgue, Tom, without anybody noticing.
No one's gonna miss him, I'm afraid.
What in the fuck is wrong with you people?
Mooney would have wanted it this way.
What he probably would have wanted is to be alive, nigga. This is fucking insane. But they all say they know who probably did it anyway.
It was those Foley boys.
And this nigga volunteers to bring the body to the morgue without anyone knowing so the sheriff can continue his investigation.
I can think of 4 amendments to the Constitution that are being ignored here.
Pretty sure some, if not all of this, is literally illegal. I think a big part here is they're not realizing that if it were to get out that they were covering up a hate crime, that would give them an infinitely worse reception than there being a hate crime. Monica chews the absolute fuck out of these niggas here and reminds them that this nigga's death isn't an inconvenience. Somebody literally died here. W Monica, she would love gay people and hate the idea. It doesn't matter though, because they take a literal fucking vote on this. No one is to say shit about it until after the festivities. And also, girl who we don't know is an angel that reported a fucking hate crime, yeah, go to jail. Because we don't want you talking, and this is definitely hella illegal because you're covering up a hate crime while kidnapping a person who reported the crime who isn't from this town. They technically got her in protective custody. She really got no power, so she just like stuck there. The 2 human people who actually gave a fuck are clearly upset at each other, and it's because White Yo's hoping the niggas who murdered them were them Foley boys.
Those Foley boys.
It's because if not, that'd mean you have to look for racism in more places than the stereotypical. Old girl explains to Monica who Rosa Parks says in this to explain further why she needs her visiting to go perfectly, because she's like her idol and she's glazing Rosa Parks hard. Never thought in my life I'd say glazing Rosa Parks hard, but here we are. She's finna have dinner with her and explain like all she's done in her footsteps. Hope thinks she the lick. Finna get that depart from me for I do not know you, nigga. After this damn hate crime gets exposed that you're covering up. You think Rosa Parks is rocking with the hate crime? You think she's rocking with that? These people ain't even like evil. They're just like dumb.
If I were black, would I be detained right now?
Whoa, okay, this woman is a literal villain. She's like literally maniacally laughing and shit like a whole villain. Also, nigga, this was written so not terribly to not have any black writers. What is going on here? I was expecting some like typical shit. Instead we're talking about like systemic racism and like microaggressions in 1999. They all talked to Monica kind of exposing that this town is actually racist as fuck. Mooney, the guy who got murdered originally, came to town looking for more family after the ones he knew all died in a crazy house fire. And people just kind of thought he was crazy. She praying to God to see what the fuck going on though. And he shows her a dream vision of like the black nigga from earlier getting lynched too, and also opens the door for her. And oh my fucking god, I cannot believe my fucking what? Oh my god, they really got her ass in blackface. God couldn't have like changed their angel avatar, fucking changed the actor. Nigga, was this the only option available? I can't believe this shit. I cannot believe what I'm looking at right now. Was the damn DP137 and Timu Afro wig needed? Was it really? I can't even be offended. This is like a good premise, you know? Like make the angel black so they can fully understand the African American plight through not how they perceive themselves, but how others perceive them because they're black now. Yeah, that's great. The blackface, not so much. I don't know if I'm a fan. Just cut to commercial. Thank you. Scentbird. Oh, that smells really, really good. Today's video is sponsored by Scentbird, a fantastic fragrance subscription service that's totally changing the way I explore new scents. Best part is only 17 bucks a month. Scentbird lets you choose a new design of fragrance every month with over 600 options. I got everything from high-end brands like Gucci, Prada, and Versace to unique indie labels like Skylar and Heretic. It's like having a luxury fragrance boutique at your fingertips, literally. Nice and organized little minimalist portable thing. This month, I got Pure Emerald. I chose this one because it's a very sweet but kind of bold scent. I don't know, I feel like I could raise up some Altan baddies with this one. It also just flat out reminds me of my dad. Like my dad is really big on cologne, but this one literally smells like something he will wear. I'd also recommend Sexual Noir, not just because of the very cool and mysterious name, but it also just really smells good. It's given like James Bond, like cocktail martini, like olive in the wine glass sort of deal. That's what it's giving off. Scentbird is affordable and flexible. You can skip or cancel anytime, and each fragrance comes with a 30-day supply. So you get to try out luxury scents without the commitment of a full-size bottle. Those bottles are expensive. Alcohol-based ones be expensive. You might as well just buy a bottle of alcohol. Use my code VerityShow for an amazing 55% off your first month at Scentbird. That's just a little over $7 for your first month. And this offer is available in the US and in Canada. So don't say I never did anything for you, Canada. I'm trying to put you on. You like smelling good. I know all y'all who watch me like smelling good. So this should be a no-brainer. Scentbird, buy it. Alright, now back to it. She's a black woman and no one notices this at all. She's just a normal looking black woman having a conversation with another normal looking black woman. Nothing to see here. They realize Monica escaped but cannot tell that this woman that they're talking to is the same one they locked up just in blackface. This would have been hella convincing if you got another actress. But what the fuck do I know? Since she wearing the same fucking clothes. God couldn't have spared her an extra pair of clothes, a goddamn clothes change, just a race change. That nigga stingy. Is that actually fucking Rosa Parks? Yes, that is Rosa Parks. That shit is crazy. What a goat. Monica asks Capio if he knows what happened to Mooney, and he's the only one to say something on the slick. Monica narrates saying that as Black Monica, she realizes that inherently she is black before anything to anyone now. That's a problem that black people have to deal with every day. They touch on the silent racism that you don't see shows really ever tackle. Okay, now don't get me wrong, I appreciate any media for correctly tackling racism as a concept and, you know, getting over the general idea that racism bad. But we get a lot of like entry level, like, I'm not gonna hire black people, you know, sort of like direct racism rather than talking about the systems put in place, you know, the actual like scary racist shit being the silent stuff that nobody talks about. Touched by an Angel does. That's real racism. Didn't think I'd be talking about Touched by an Angel and systemic racism in the same episode. He also realizes that she's thirsty and usually never is. That's weird because earlier she was talking about being bored and hungry in the cell, and being hungry would imply a want or need to eat food, and why wouldn't water be included? Anyways, let me shut up. Excuse me. These them Foley boys though.
Foley boys.
They look hella racist. They killed Mooney and now they follow Monica. Sheriff, you're looking for some answers, and the bartender says that they said they kill all the black.
They got loaded and started talking about killing all the blacks.
And that's normally just a thing they say casually.
Why didn't you call me?
They do that every week, Tom.
Real casually, huh?
Killing all the blacks.
Monica also brings up how for the first time she perceived Tess as more than just a friend and understands even she has to deal with these problems, parentheses racism, when she's down on Earth doing missions, and how black people have to overachieve in every way to make a difference. This isn't some entry level shit. Like, I mean, it is for us, but not for them, and certainly not for Christian entertainment. Get these niggas like a Tony or an Emmy or whatever the fuck they call them. Get these niggas a gold whole can. This would be like a perfect episode if she wasn't in blackface.
That old boy's carcass is gone. What happened? Figured them nigger lovers down at City Hall just decided not to mention it.
And this shit was just on CBS. The line was, darn, where'd that damn body go?
Killing all the blacks.
They deduced that the city is trying to cover the shit up considering the body's gone and none of their obviously racist asses are in jail. So they say, fuck it, we finna do it again.
We got ourselves a Watergate cover up here.
So what do we do?
We go back and do it again, bud, and this time we do it right. Come on, get in the car.
For some reason, and they find Monica and chase the absolute shit out of her because she's a black woman that went out for a stroll by herself. First rule of being a black woman, Monica, don't do that. At least swallow like an apple tag or something first. She falls and sees that she cut herself, and it's like, oh shit, she's human. That's why she needed food and shit. See, this is like an important thing. Y'all wouldn't know because you don't watch the show, but that doesn't happen. This is like a, oh god, she's gonna die. But yeah, if they catch her, that ass is grabbed.
Oh dear God in heaven, I'm so afraid. Please. Make me white again.
You'll never catch me a day in my life praying to be white though, unless I wanted to win Album of the Year.
Please, don't. No.
Relax, lady.
During the night, they find Monica and she bugging hard considering she almost got hate crime. And for some reason, she just needs to speak to Rosa Parks.
Where's Mrs. Parks? I want to talk to Mrs. Parks.
Mrs. Parks is asleep in the hotel.
No, I'm not. Let her come over here.
I think she needed to talk to a top 10 black person and not, you know, one of the regular ones she knows. Regular being relative since he's like an angel. Blackface!
Killing all the blacks.
Monica tells her she an angel.
I'm an angel. See, look, it's getting brighter because I'm an angel. So angelic of me.
And then he also left the bus door open so like anybody else who was out there definitely hear that shit unless they deaf. And she just trauma dumps to Rosa Parks about her experience also being hate crime and how fucked up she feels knowing she wouldn't have prayed to be black. Don't worry, Monica. On the daily these days, white people pray to be black. These days, all you need is a fresh lineup or some sticky bangs. Rosa Parks tells her that God forgives everyone though, even angels, because she chill like that and she know God. And Tess agrees. Yeah, she back and points out that God made Monica black not to change the people around her, but this time to change her. All of what she needed to learn this episode is what she did learn through the blackface. That was the point of the blackface. That'd be blackface, I guess. That was also on my list of phrases I did not think I'd be saying, but I did.
Don't be afraid.
She tells the cop niggas that they gotta do the same soul searching she did and stand on business, and she says the color of racism is fear. Like, okay, you just continuously chew, don't you, Monica? Almost makes me forget about the blackface. Black Capio basically explains how he hates the little small microaggressions and day-to-day problems with being black, and the other niggas like, man, I really try to not be racist, but I low-key am a little racist, and I hate it. He talks about how difficult it can be to be an ally in a world where everyone thinks all white people are racist. And this is a point most niggas wouldn't have crossed now, let alone in 1999. They understand each other better though. Andrew, this nigga fitted up in the white, lets these niggas know that Mooney's family were the very black people that's making this town currently famous. And it's like, damn, this nigga wasn't crazy at all. And y'all are so fucked up. Fuck irony. Happy ending though, that they arrest them Foley boys and tell everyone what happened, because that's what good people with normal hearts and common sense be doing.
Killing all the blacks.
All jokes aside, this was a very fun episode of a somewhat dated show, but clearly the heart was in the right place. This episode had a pretty nuanced message for the time, and I'll give it its flowers for that. Most shows that tackle racism take the easy way out and just talk about overt, like hard R racism, but it's more than that, and this show, out of all things I've seen, portrayed that pretty well. So I never thought I'd be saying this, but blackface aside, it was pretty good. I'd like to thank Scentbird once again for sponsoring this video, and make sure to go check them out. Remember, use code BARRY to show for 55% off your first month at Scentbird. They'd appreciate it, and I would too. BLM, Black Lives Matter, Black like Monica. Coincidence? I think not. Tell me how much you love this video at MomoCon this year, because I'll be there. Or you know, on my socials, you can DM me, tell me that too. I might read it. Just remember, kids, blackface is definitely bad. Don't do it. If you can remember that, you'll probably be fine.